This is the Revolutionary Sex Halloween Sex Tip Special. Hey everyone, this is Khal Drogo for Revolutionary Sex, and I'm here today to give you your Halloween sex tips on sexual dominance. One of the great things about Halloween that everybody loves is that, yeah, you can dress up, and yeah, dressing up is fun, and yeah, dressing up can even be a fun thing to try during sex for a little bit of variety. Put on a wig and you get a whole new look in your romance. But the other thing about Halloween that a lot of people like is that once you get into that costume and you begin playing the role, when you begin getting into the character, it gives you a lot of permission, a lot of freedom to act in ways that, just wouldn't be you. Like, I just wouldn't do that because that just wouldn't be me. And when you encounter those, well, that just wouldn't be me, it's a real opportunity to expand your possibilities as a person and, of course, sexually. But that's not why I, Khal Drogo, am here today on Halloween to talk to you about sex. Today, I want to talk about sexual dominance, because who is more dominant than the Khal of the whatever they're called? As the Khal of the barbarian hordes, I have to be dominant all the time. I mean, when I'm not being dominant, of course, everybody starts questioning my authority. The next thing you know, I've got to pluck some dude's heart out with my bare hands. It's a lot of work. So I have to portray that dominant side of myself. But in fact, as the whole world knows from the fantastic love scenes that I've played with my Khaleesi, there's a softer side to even I, Khal Drogo. It's important for a man to be able to play both in your dominant sexual side and also in your soft and tender sexual side, and to be expert in both of them. But I've found in working with a lot of men and with a lot of couples that most men are more comfortable with one or the other. And in fact, most men are least comfortable with their dominant side. They feel apologetic for that part of themselves that's sexually dominant. They feel like it's something that they can't bring out. And what they end up is being just kind of petulant and demanding. And being demanding and just wanting what you want is not sexual dominance. That's just kind of being a douchebag. Actually, sexual dominance is about really owning your desire, owning what you want, and then leading the sexual interaction, even when your mustache continues to come off. But once your mustache is in place, then you can really express your sexuality in physical terms and in highly masculine terms. Here are some quick tips that you can use tonight to bring sexual dominance into the bedroom. Try these. First, pick her up. Use your strength. Men are stronger than women. Women are generally lighter than men. Just pick her up off the ground. Anytime you lift your woman, it gives her a little charge of excitement. And I recommend that you pick her up and then carry her into the bedroom and throw her down on the bed. It'll get her giggling. It'll set up a whole chain of good sexual dominance role-playing right there. Sexual dominance. Pin her down. Use your weight. Let her feel your strength a little bit. And again, this is obviously in the context of a consensual relationship. I don't think I have to keep saying that over and over again, but it's just this simple. Even if you're just having normal old missionary position sex and you're on top of her, all you need to do is place your palms down on her shoulder and then press down a little bit. Let her feel your weight a little bit. Letting her feel that sense of your weight on top of her and being pinned down is a very sexy feeling and a great, easy way to display sexual dominance. Use the wall. The wall is another great prop to use, and there's something about pushing a woman against a wall in specific that has a certain powerful resonance because it's used in so many romantic movies. Anytime you press a woman against the wall while you're kissing her, she's going to feel that sexual dominance, and it's going to be exciting. Hold her hips. Actually, put your hands on her hip bones and let her feel your strength. Squeeze a little bit. You can hold a woman and give her that same feeling that you give her when you pin her down, of being directed, of her motion being controlled by your strength. And of course, be the director of the scene. Tell your lover what to do. Tell her when you want her on her knees. Tell her when you want her on her back. Move her around a little bit. Control the action and control the scene the way a director would control the scene. And bite the back of her neck. That's another really sweet display of sexual dominance pulled straight from the animal world. It's Khal Drogo approved, and most women find it very exciting. Don't draw blood. Don't be an idiot about it. but a little nibble on the back of the neck is always exciting. And pulling her hair is also a good one. Again, you don't want to make this painful or make her go, ow, what the hell are you doing? Reach your full hand into her hair up along the back of her neck. You could actually scrape your fingernails against her scalp on the way up just lightly, and then squeeze a fist, get a nice handful, not too hard, and then kiss her. That's a really, really nice feeling. Again, there's a kinesthetic feeling of sexual dominance behind that. Try some of these tips for sexual dominance. They're all Khal Drogo approved. You can do this whether you're a man or a woman, and it'll add some real spice to the sex life. So the complementary piece of sexual dominance, the thing that makes the dance work, is sexual submissiveness. And sexual submissiveness is something that for a woman is a really beautiful skill to begin to develop. There's something flirty, something sweet, something very, very sexy about sexual submissiveness, which is not just about being meek and following orders. It's actually about that interplay. It's about that little bit of resistance, that little playful fight, and then letting yourself be overcome. It's the tickle fight. It's all those beautiful little things that create that sexual tension in dominance and submissiveness that doesn't exist when both people are trying to be submissive and really like, is this okay for you? What about, is this okay? When two people are being submissive, sex doesn't happen, or it happens in a really unpleasant way. And when both people are being dominant, it's a little freaky. It's just kind of a competitive, weird thing. But the thing that's beautiful is when you can play with sexual dominance in a way that really allows you to express your sexuality. And don't be afraid to flip roles. It's kind of cool when a woman is sexually dominant. Men love it when their woman is occasionally sexually dominant and kind of pushes them down in the bed and has her way with you. And the sexually submissive part of that, the way that a man plays it, is kind of that, wow, you're too much for me, you're overwhelming me with your sexiness. And it's kind of a different, it's a masculine submissiveness, which is different from the female submissiveness. And couples that play with this get to share a lot of juicy sexual self-expression that couples that are afraid to play these things out miss out on. And I think you'll find that if you are a man who feels uncomfortable with your sexually dominant desires, your desire to actually dominate your woman, then playing with this gently and bringing it in is going to be something that surprises her in a very, very pleasant way. It's going to surprise you when you see how well your woman reacts to it. If you're a woman who is, if you're a woman who's uncomfortable with your sexually dominant side, or even uncomfortable with your sexually submissive side, which can feel like, oh, is this okay? Is this anti-feminist? Should I not be allowing myself to be, sort of overcome by my man? It's probably something that you enjoy, and you may feel guilty about enjoying it. Give yourself permission to enjoy these things. They're part of great sex. And this is Khal Drogo for Revolutionary Sex. Play with sexual dominance. Alex Allman will be back here next week with more great sex techniques to share.